Good morning, great people. Thanks for tapping back into another Monday Matters segment. Today is July the 19th, 2021. Lessons. When will we learn our lessons? Lessons are basically teachings on how to maintain our strengths while improving our weaknesses for our future, right? But I also believe that lessons are simple indicators that teach us what we should do, what we shouldn't do, what we can do, what we can't do. And sometimes we don't appreciate it until it's too late, or we have to go on an emotional roller coaster just to understand it and see it for what it is, when we could have took the lesson right when it was presented to us, right? Why don't we learn? Well, some people don't want to learn. Some people aren't ready to learn. Some people don't know that there's a lesson to be learned. There may be some mental health issues that get in the way. Some people depend solely on other people to validate their happiness and their joy of life, that they can't even see for themselves that there's a lesson even in that. Some people's egos, a lot of people's egos, it will get you nowhere, y'all. People's egos get in the way. People get stuck in their own way. It's a battle of I'm right, you're wrong. I know, you don't know, so you never get to see the lesson through a different perspective, because you only have this one track mind that you claim works for you. Some people carry emotional baggage. Some people are just afraid of the unknown. Some people flat out don't care about how they treat others, how they make other people feel. As long as it benefits them, that's all that matters. But the one that sticks out to me is some people keep getting lessons that don't align with how they may receive, right? So let's give an example of someone who likes to go out and drink. They go out, they drink, they have a good time, they spend all this money, they don't care about spending all this money, they throw up, they embarrass themselves, people take pictures, post on social media. They're so unbothered by that, because they went out, their goal was to have a good time and to get drunk, goal achieved. But when you go out, wake up the next day, and you have absolutely no idea of what happened to you, what occurred, where you lost your keys, or what may have physically happened to you, or you get an ulcer from ODing on alcohol and you have to go spend time in the hospital and deal with that excruciating pain, because the price for it is so much higher. One may learn the lesson that way compared to just the embarrassment of being out with friends and getting drunk and them taking pictures and stuff of them. So moving forward, how do we receive the lesson? One, you have to be very attracted and attentive to it, right? You have to be aware of a situation, a behavior, an action, and understand that there's consequences behind it, right? You want to sit with your emotions. Where's the facts as to why you may feel like this, but also just giving yourself the space to feel. Some people don't like to feel. They don't like going through the emotions. They feel like that makes them weak. That doesn't make you weak. And that doesn't make you better than somebody because you don't like to express your emotions or you don't like to feel. All you're doing is covering up, piling up emotions on top of emotions until you explode one day. Or, you're just continuously being miserable and unhappy in your life. What else can you do to learn the lesson? Release pain, release anger, release all the negative things that are hindering you from actually receiving the blessing and receiving what it is that you desire. You want to be with the consequences of your actions, right? Like, understand, if I do X, Y is going to happen. And if you do receive the consequences and you accept the consequences, that helps to build the understanding of next time that you go into any type of situation, there's going to be a lesson coming if you go route A or if you go route B. There are three things that you always want to focus on too. You want to have insight, right? You want to have insight to yourself, and you want to have insight of the situation and insight to other people. Like, you want to keep your eyes open for manipulators, for users, because as long as you are a giver, someone is going to take, because people are selfish, right? And that's a lesson in itself to you, because you're looking at it like, oh, I'm just a giver, and why does these people keep taking from me or manipulating me and using me? They see a benefit from you, right? But you have to learn how to set those boundaries for yourself so that people don't cross that line of disrespecting you and harming you and using you for their own gain. The second thing you want to do is have understanding of why you're doing what you do. What is it that you're doing? What is it that you're doing, and how you are affecting yourself and affecting others? The last thing you want to do is have humility. Be able to admit that you were wrong in something, but also be willing to make that change. So really for yourself, you know what I'm saying? But like, if you have been hurting someone else, it's good to do for self, but then also to acknowledge that you hurt someone or the situation didn't turn out the way that you wanted to because of your own actions and behaviors. So taking that responsibility of your own actions. Forgive people, right? We talked about this before. Forgiving people doesn't mean like physically going up to them and saying, hey, I forgive you. No, forgive them mentally and physically. Remove that pain from your body, right? And if they've caused that much harm and that much damage and that much physical and mental pain, emotional pain to you, don't go back. Forgive and let go. Forgive and let go. Yeah, we'll never forget how, that situation made you feel, but forgive and, just let it go, I really believe that if we stop entertaining fear, if we start loving more, if we start caring, if we start looking inward, you will get to learn those lessons that you need to learn in order for you to continue to be a better human being. Watch how you treat people, watch how you treat yourself, and in every lesson there isn't a blessing, but there slightly may be a blessing, right? Like, I know that sounds very contradicting, but in a lesson, the blessing will most likely either be that you didn't stay or that you left, and it's going to take some time for you to understand that lesson in the blessing or that blessing in the lesson later on down the line as you continue to experience your own journey. So I hope today's Monday Matter segment was helpful and beneficial in a way that helps you to open up and expand your own mind to receive the lessons that are necessary to continue to help you guys grow. That's my time today. I have a blessed Monday. Peace.